I know what hurts the most in this season of your life. And it's not the problem itself, it's the silence. It's praying and not seeing change. It's asking for direction and still feeling confused. It's waiting for a sign and ending the day exactly where you started. Maybe you've been quietly wondering if God is still listening, or if your words are hitting the ceiling and coming back empty. And I want you to stay until the end, because what I'm about to tell you might reorganize the way you're seeing this waiting season. Waiting on God isn't comfortable, it isn't romantic. It's not the kind of faith that shows up in pretty quotes. Waiting wears you down because the mind wants to fix things and the heart wants to rest. But the answer doesn't come in the time you'd prefer, and as time passes, a dangerous question starts to rise. Does he even care? But there is a huge difference between silence and absence. Silence does not mean abandonment. Many times, it means process. Maybe you're living through a season where nothing seems to happen. No doors opened, no confirmation arrives, no clear answer appears. And the hardest part is continuing to believe when there is no external evidence. But let me remind you of something important. Faith is not sustained by feeling, it is sustained by decision. Choosing to trust even when you don't feel it. That's spiritual maturity. There's something almost no one talks about when it comes to waiting on God while you think he's late. He may be working on things you don't yet have the structure to sustain. Quick answers are not always prepared answers, and preparation almost always happens in the unseen. The problem is, the unseen doesn't generate applause, proof, or immediate validation. It only generates inner growth. If you feel like you're not being heard, maybe the real question isn't, is God listening? But what is being built in me while I wait? Because waiting is also training, it's character strengthening, it's the maturing of trust. And that doesn't happen overnight. Waiting hurts, but it also shapes you. Maybe you're tired of praying for the same thing. Maybe you're exhausted from repeating requests that seem to go nowhere. But listen to this carefully. God does not ignore a sincere prayer. What changes is the way he responds. Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes it's no. And many times it's not yet. And not yet is what shapes us the most. While you wait, something is being aligned. Maybe your patience. Maybe your dependence. Maybe your identity. Because when everything works out too quickly, we confuse blessing with merit. But when the answer takes time, we learn real trust. And real trust doesn't depend on favorable circumstances. You are not forgotten, not ignored, not invisible. Waiting is not a sign of rejection. It is often a sign of care. Because receiving something before the right time can turn into a burden instead of a promise. And God does not hand out burdens disguised as gifts. If this message resonated with you, you don't have to subscribe or turn on notifications if you don't want to. I don't want to be just another distraction in your day. But if at some point you need to reorganize your faith before reorganizing your circumstances, this space will still be here. Waiting doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means something is being prepared at the right time. And the right time isn't our clock. It's the clock of the one who sees what we still cannot.
A lamp unto my feet, guiding me through life, making it complete.